Hi guys, welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester and today I'm going to be walking you through the crypto markets. First things first, YouTube's telling me there's lag. Hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully you guys can see and hear me okay. Let me know in the chat if it is too bad for you. I'll see if I can sort something out in terms of connection and stuff like that. But yeah, we're going to be going through to Bitcoin, of course. That's what we do here. We haven't streamed in a few days, right? A bit off touch. So we're going to be going through Bitcoin here on the short-term time frame. Then we're going to be hitting up the mid-term time frame. Then also, you guessed it, we're banging through to the long term. Then we get to the part of the show where I showcase to you three altcoins. This is three altcoins that I have chosen, the three altcoins of the day, right? Where I showcase to you in terms of TA, potential positions to be looking out for, potential breakouts scenario to be looking out for as well there. And then what are we going to do from there? We're going to be doing some altcoin requests, guys. So yeah, get your altcoin requests in the chat when I say, and we will get to that. And also we're going to have a couple of giveaways as well today. And also, I've been working pretty hard on my website recently, and my website is launched. It launched today, guys. So yeah, if you did want to go check that out, guys, the link is in the description. And also, I'm launching a premium scout package as well today, and it's an indicator. It's called the Sideways Money Indicator. It's primarily for sideways markets, right? Trades across all of crypto, most assets in general, actually, even in terms of forex and commodities and stuff like that, right? And even stocks, right? Trades across pretty much everything. So yeah, I will be showcasing that today, and also letting you know about the package that I'm offering, and that's it's like 5 trades a day, right? It's a scalping signal sort of thing, but it's the signals are coming from the indicator, not myself, right? So it's not financial advice, guys. Don't sweat it. So yeah, let's jump to the chat straight away and let's see who's going in there. So yeah, that's pretty much what you can expect, guys. We've got Restless coming through straight away. We've got Darren, we've got Fady, we've got Phoenix, we've got Mr. Miles, we've got Jerry. Jerry's in the chat there. We've got Tom, we've got Joseph saying hi all, good morning, Chester. I mean, it's the afternoon, hi all, crypto chat. Oh, sorry, I misread that, my good sir. Diego coming through there. He wants some hopium. We got Joe Hart, amazing OG on the chat there. We've got Jerry coming through. We've got Marai Stonks, break up or break down, guys. I think we're looking at a breakup, guys. Fingers crossed we are. Fingers crossed we are, but we'll just see how this plans out. There's a lot of breakups across a multiple time frames here, guys. So if Bitcoin can continue this bit of whatever the hell this parabolicness is at this point in time, we're going to see hopefully some pretty progressive moves to the upside, which is going to be very good stuff indeed. Haristo says, okay, I'm parking my car in a minute. I've got to watch this. Amazing stuff, man. Do appreciate the support. Joseph saying, hit the like all. To be honest, guys, I actually need a like target from you. So if someone can bang a like target in the chat there, and we'll see if we can all hit it together as a community. I haven't got the live subscriber count on today, but last time I checked, we were at 1,510, I think. So we'll do 1,520. I'll see if we can smash that, guys. That'd be amazing if we could. We got Tom saying, look smooth. Ivo T saying, Chester is OG. Hit the freaking like button for the tonsils. As you guys know, I have a tonsillitis over the last week or so. It's been pretty rough. That's why I haven't been streaming as much over the last few days, right? It's been pretty boring, right? Pretty boring. Just trying to, well, not streaming. I love streaming, right? So, so yeah, that's why I'm a bit late today as well here, Optimist. And I see you in the stream there. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes. I think that the first like target we'll go for is 77, and then we've got 120, 69, 100 there. So let's have 100. We'll see how we go. We'll see how we go, guys. But if I write down, let me write something down. Where's my pen? Hold on, right. Like target, right? Ivo's saying 77. Because I do like to quote it if we do actually hit any targets, right? I like to quote you guys. So we've got Hero Optimist saying 69. And then we'll just say everyone else is saying 100, right? It would be absolutely amazing if we smash 69. Smash 69. We'll smash 100. We'll see what's good. But yeah, without further ado, guys, let's get straight into it here. And yeah, we'll have to bear with me. I still do have a cheeky bit of tonsillitis. It's not the best thing, but I'm on the road to recovery, right? On the road to recovery, so we'll just have to see how we go. I've got my water, got my strepsils. It's all good. Let's go and get it, right? As you can see here, guys, since September has come into fruition, right? It's been pretty dirty, pretty bloody. Let me get rid of that. Pretty dirty, pretty bloody at this point in time. After obviously we saw this insane crash to the downside. This is when we're on the short term here, right? Yeah, so this is the most recent sort of insane crash to the downside that we did see here coming through on whereabouts did that begin? Around the 20th of September, that sort of area, guys. Hey, we got last index in the chat there. Amazing stuff there. Mr. Miles says 42 because it's the ultimate answer to life, the universe, and everything. Yes, sir. So yeah, as you can see, guys, from that first dump that we did see, that lower low that we did put in there, we've actually seen a bit of progression. It's actually been quite positive, I must say. Pretty positive. I wouldn't say like, oh my God, we're going to the goddamn moon. I'd say, well, yeah. I'd say I'd say it's not too bad. And the reason why I'm saying this, guys, we're seeing pretty big upswings for Bitcoin here on the short-term time frame. Not really that bad in terms of breaking and finding lower lows, right? We're actually finding pretty heavy levels of support along the lower side of this trend line. As you can see, guys, we do have an upward sloping support line here. Pretty crucial from this candle body close from the most recent low that we did actually put in there on the short term, right? Now, in terms of the support that we are finding along this zone, it's quite strong. I must say, it's quite strong. We did see this coming through. I think this was last night. This actually started going crazy, like, yeah, in the middle of the night, because I'd been up all night, literally like all night, every other night with this bloody ultra package group. So I might have to edit that to make it a bit more time user friendly for myself, right? Because literally every night I'm waking up for like 2-3 hours. Every 2-3 hours I'm having to like put out signals and stuff like that. So yeah, it's getting quite long, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, in terms of the support along this zone, guys, it's pretty strong, right? It's pretty strong, and you can see the momentum that we gained from that last night, banging it all the way from 40,961 all the way up to near enough 44,000 again. Amazing stuff. Very nice and progressive for Bitcoin. I do like that. Hero Optimist just had a phone call with a scammer investor. Amazing stuff. It's nice to see they're branching out and getting a bit more confidence talking over the phone. He kept him on the line for 40 minutes and he was just talking and talking. Brilliant. Waste his time, bro. We don't like scammers in this chat, right? Well, we don't like scammers in general, right? We don't like scammers in general. Nick's saying, hey, hi kids. Sorry I'm late. Not a problem, man. But yeah, let's back to Bitcoin for now, guys. As you can see, last index in the chat there. Nice to see a member coming through there, bro. Do appreciate you out here. And let's get juicy. Let's get mangoes out here. I love it. See, as you can see, guys, symmetrical triangle coming through. Obviously, for you newbies out there, these two are going to come through and we're going to be forming a symmetrical triangle coming through there. So yeah, as you can see, heavy resistance from this zone. Heavy. I'm talking, we're in the gym. We're trying to deadlift 400 kg heavy, right? The resistance from this zone is strong indeed. You can see the last time we challenged it, pretty big resistance to the downside. Really quite bad, right? Really quite bad. Can you please check new gems? Check happy, says Haristo on the super chat. Let me write that down, sir, and I'll get to that as soon as I get to what am I getting to? The request part of the show, right? Request part of the show. So it's happy, and that is for Haristo. Hopefully I'm saying your name right, man. But yeah, I appreciate the £2 coming through there, bro. That'll buy me a nice cheap coffee or something like that. Really good stuff, man. Do appreciate that. Yo, says Nicolay. Nice to see you on the stream there. Is there a coin called? Not sure, man. But yeah, anyway, let's talk about this symmetrical triangle, right? Because we're in some sort of breakout scenario pattern coming through here, guys. And I am going to be referencing the midterm because we're due a breakout and quite a few chart patterns coming through there as well. So yeah, this is going to be very interesting to see. So let's get some price targets. Let's let's get some price targets if we are going to break to the upside, right? First things first, I'm going to change that line because that's usually meant to be white. Meant to be white. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Right, so yeah, this is going to be the measure move that we are looking for a break up to the upside, guys. In terms of percentages for this potential pretty juicy long position there for Bitcoin, if this is going to come to fruition, we're going to be looking at potential 6.13% gain there for Bitcoin. Pretty crazy stuff. We know the drill here, people. We know what we're doing. We're staggering our take profits, planning for any sort of reversal, right? Staggering our take profits all the way up. First take profits 44,313. The next one's 44,851, and that's just referencing one time frame. The completion of this measure move is going to bring us up to around 46,370. Let's jump to the midterm for a second here, guys. The reasoning for this is we can see there's multiple levels of resistance to take into consideration, right? We've been in this falling wedge for quite a while. We know falling wedges, guys. We like to break to the upside, right? So yeah, if we are going to be looking at 46,000 as a target there, that's going to signify a halfway breakout point for this zone as well. So we definitely know that it's going to be heavy resistance coming up to this zone when we get there. Now, in terms of a correlative point there, it's around 44,400. If we jump back to the live price here, we're going to be breaking out before then. And this is going to be a clear take profit point. A lot of chances of resistance at 44,400 there. And also 44,300 here on the shorter term time frame as well. So yeah, that's why we stagger our take profits, guys. So yeah, it's interesting, very interesting to see, because if we are going to be breaking that zone here on the midterm, then yes, it is going to signify a bigger and better breakout scenario coming through there. So there could be chances to add to a long position, that sort of things coming through there. But we just need to prepare for reversal patterns coming through there. This is obviously the scenario on the short term to start off with, people, and this is going to be bringing us to the volume weighted ATR band, which we know the resistance is futile from this zone, right? The resistance is futile from this zone, so we definitely need to be looking at this in terms of a resistance zone at 45,853 there. Now, this is it's a bit up in the air right now, and the reasoning for this is, guys, is because you can see where the RSI is. You can see where the RSI is. We got seriously quite overbought yesterday, right? Well, this morning. Yeah, this morning we got really, really quite overbought, and that's completely expected. And the reason for this is, guys, that huge pump to the upside from 41k all the way up to near enough 44k. So yeah, it's absolutely expected for that to happen. Now we are seeing a retracement in the price. Ideally, we don't just want to absolutely bang it up and have an insane breakout to the upside from here. And the reasoning for this is, guys, is because it's going to throw the RSI completely off whack, and then we can't be coming any higher, right? Because if we get to this overbought sort of scenario, we usually have pretty big rejections there, guys. So if we are going to see any sort of massive spike to the upside, it's going to be out leveling this RSI, and we don't really want that. So the ideal scenario for Bitcoin, which we do want to be seeing here on the short term, is going to be probably I would say what we're kind of seeing now. This would be ideal scenario, obviously on the shorter term time frame. If we could see basically a mini sort of symmetrical triangle coming through like that, mini sort of symmetrical triangle, bouncing around this sort of, create like a sideways sort of zone there. That's going to be the ideal scenario there for Bitcoin. Let the RSI chill out on the hourly, come back down to this central point around this sort of zone here if we have this consolidation along this zone here, and then we could be looking at another massive breakout like so to the upside, right? That's going to be the ideal sort of healthy scenario coming through. But if that isn't going to happen, guys, because we know here in Bitcoin land, it doesn't usually happen in the nicest way to Bitcoin. Sorry, but it usually doesn't. Usually insanely volatile, and usually try and screw us over, right? So yeah, at this point in time, we could probably expect a massive pump if we are going to see us actually break through, and then we probably will be seriously oversold on the RSI there, guys. So yeah, just a bit of information that we do need to be taken into consideration there. And is that 19 likes as well, guys? You guys are killing it out here on this fine Thursday morning? Thursday afternoon at 2:45 in England, and it is 15 degrees, and it says rain is coming on the forecast. Amazing stuff there. And the lowest like target that we do have set is 69. Amazing number. And then we've got 77 set by Ivo there as well. So yeah, this is going to be the potential breakout scenario there for Bitcoin here on the short term. Let's jump to the midterm, and let's see if we can get some sort of correlation coming through there, people. My people, and I hope you're having a fantastic day as well. Obviously I've had tonsillitis, so I haven't really been here, but I've been at my desk, but I've just not been streaming. So yeah, I've been building my website, guys. If you want to go check that out, the link is in the description, right? Yeah, it's I would like to know your opinions as well, and whether I can change anything, because I know there's quite a few software developers and stuff like that, some pretty smart people coming through. But yeah, anyway, let's get to Bitcoin here on the midterm. This is on the 4-hourly, guys. As you can see, falling wedge chart pattern coming down from this previous high point. As you can see, guys, the previous high that we did set in terms of the uptrend was around that 52,000, near enough 53. Yeah, near enough 53k that we did see there coming through for Bitcoin before we saw the what's the word? I want to say dirty, but that's kind of Bitcoin Beats' thing. So I want to say, I don't know. Really bad. Really bad. Really, really awful. Huge dump to the downside, right? This happened in the space of what? Was it like 5 to 10 minutes or something? It was ridiculous, right? All the way from 53k all the way down to a nice bounce point at around this 42,000. You can see how the volume weighted ATR band was coming up as well before it got absolutely cascaded down with this price action. Obviously, the buyback from there was pretty good indeed. But guys, from there, obviously that was around the start of September, right? Every Tuesday of the month from there, we've absolutely just cascaded. So that word's jumping out at me there. Yeah, so we have actually just been dumping off a cliff at the start of every week. And we did do it at the start of this week as well. I did say, guys, look out for that Tuesday. We had a nice pump on the Monday, I do believe. And then Tuesday, it absolutely just fell off a cliff like crazy again. So not quite as bad as we are holding this... where are we? Around this 40k zone. We're holding that zone, and I will explain why we're holding that zone on the longer term time frame in a second there. But yeah, that's a very good point, and a very good point that we are actually holding that, and that we're not setting lower lows in terms of the price action. As you can see here, guys, we got a lower low, we got a low here, and then we got another lower low here. If we were going to be setting another one, it would be looking pretty bearish indeed. So yeah, it's not looking too bad. It's not looking too bad. Fingers crossed. It's not looking too bad, fingers crossed, but ideally what I do want to see is some sort of breakout to the upside, invalidating the most recent lower high that we've got coming through here, and that's going to be sat around this 44,000 sort of mark there. We have kind of come up to say hello recently in terms of the short-term pump that we did see coming through here. Not quite enough to get to that 44,000 sort of mark there. So if we can get over that, that's going to be the first sign of some real progression coming through there. Hello, C. How's it going? I'm not too late to see. Not too late, I see. Still at BTC. Yes, sir. Still at BTC. Diego says, by the way, Chess, I aped in Ethereum at 2,700. Smart or stupid? Well, considering we're at 2,975 now, and you've aped in, you're up in profit, Diego. So, profit's profit at the end of the day, my good sir. As long as you had reasoning in terms of TA behind that. I know you said you aped in, but hopefully you are doing some TA yourself, and that's hopefully you got reasoning behind what you got. But yeah, Diego's Mr. Miles says 2.7k will be a hold point. And there goes the first drop pen of the stream. Amazing stuff there. I had another pen on me, but I don't know where it's gone. Probably don't need a pen. I just like to fiddle with something while I'm streaming. So yeah. Now, let's talk about Bitcoin again here on the midterm. See, I get completely sidetracked by the chat. So yeah, falling wedge pattern. We know these usually break to the upside, guys. We did go through this a minute ago in terms of a breakout scenario coming through here on the short-term time frame, and then coming through and hitting us again on that first take profit point for this symmetrical triangle breakout at 4,400, that sort of area. Then we're going to be potentially looking at another breakout coming through there. Same scenario as well, guys. If we are going to be breaking out from this falling wedge pattern, it's going to be big, it's going to be huge, it's going to be a very big move there for Bitcoin. I would be looking at something. This is the measure move for this parallel channel that we've got coming through here. So in terms of a move for that's going to be another breakout scenario that we need to weigh up as well there, guys. And also, so let's do this falling wedge for a start. The most recent trend to the upside. I know this will be a bit smaller once we've had a confirmation of actually coming to the upside there. So we would actually be doing the trend from like around this, the measure move from around this sort of area. But at this point in time, guys, we can't really be doing that because we don't really know where it's going. So obviously, speculatively speaking, we're going to go on the most recent uptrend side to side. So in terms of a breakout scenario, in terms of a percentage for this measure move, we could be looking at something along the lines of this, around a 10.76% gain there for Bitcoin. But as I said, people, there's going to be many different points of reversal that we do need to take into consideration there. In terms of horizontals there, we'd probably bang one in there. That's going to be a take profit point for us to be looking for. We've got considerably large amount of them as well, which is it's pretty worrying, I would say. It's pretty worrying. But yeah, I just want to say we are going to be staggering take profits all the way up if we are going to be in some sort of breakout scenario, because if we do see a reversal, guys, we're going to see a reversal. It's not just going to keep going up. We know the drill here. We're going to basically put our what are we going to do? The first take profit that we hit. First take profit we're going to put our stop loss to our entry point. And that basically means if we see any sort of reversal in the price, people, we're going to have a stop at entry. Yes. Not the end of the world. The reason for that is because we've already taken profit once. And yeah, we get stopped out at entry. So it's essentially a successful trade at the end of the day. So yeah, brilliant stuff coming through in terms of a strategy, in terms of gridding your take profits there, guys, if you guys didn't know about that. But yeah, these are the percentages that we do need to be looking out for the future of this breakout. If Bitcoin is going to actually have a nice sort of reversal in terms of this dirty downtrend that we are seeing at this point in time. But look, in terms of taking an overlook on the market, what we are seeing here for the midterm hit for Bitcoin, I would say pretty dirty downtrend coming through. In terms of these lower highs, they're being set pretty strongly indeed, and that does bring me on, as you can see, guys. You can see this this yellow trend line that we've got coming through here, and we know that I draw my yellow ones in divergences, right? We can see, yes, we can see a bearish divergence coming through as well there. So yeah, it's not looking so hot in terms of finding a reversal point from this. We do need to actually take that into consideration. And the reason for this is, guys, you can see the insane pump that we did have yesterday night. Well, no, sorry, this morning. We did have coming through this morning. Sorry, I was up all night trying to do my stuff. You know the drill, right? You know what I was doing. So yeah, this is going to be a potential resistance point that we do need to look out for. We have been rejected off it once already, but to be honest, as I was saying there, guys, the ideal scenario now is going to be some sort of symmetrical triangle pattern, and then we could be looking at another breakout in the future there. Probably around 1st of October coming in. And hey, let's just take a step back and say, thank God September is over. And the rumors of September has perceived, as usual, it's been pretty goddamn bloody. It's been pretty awful, right? Really, really bad price action there for Bitcoin. We've actually lost one of the main trends that we were a part of. We had a lot of hope, right? A lot of people were insanely bullish. Bringing me onto the longer term time frame, guys. As you can see, this insane uptrend that we did see coming through, starting from the 20th of July, around that 21st of July, that sort of area. When we saw this like progress to the upside, it was amazing. But this was the crucial point we were looking for. This 52K, this bull market barrier indicator we got coming through here. And shout out to Firefly for building this as amazing indicator. And you guys can actually get this for free if you go to your indicators section and type in a bull market barrier coming through that. And this basically determines whether you're in a bull market or you are in a bear market. As you can see, guys, blue, we're in a juicy, lovely bull market coming through there. And if we come red, we're in a dirty bear market. But at this point in time, it's pretty undecided because we're above major moving averages coming through on the daily, right? So we're still above all the major, well, we're above the 200 SMA, we're above the 10 simple there. We have come down and lost the 200 the 200 SMA is this one here. We got the 200 EMA at the lower side, the purple one there, guys. We have lost the 200 SMA, the 21, and the 55, which isn't great news. It is progressive to the downside. As you can see, this trend is looking pretty rough, but I wouldn't say we're in a confirmed bear market at this time. And the reasoning for this is, guys, is because we're currently sat on, you can see this trend line from the previous all-time high coming down here. The first lower high that was set. Granted, we did set a load here, but we did invalidate them with obviously Jack and Elon jumping on that B-word conference, right? Now, the most recent lower high that we've got is this reversal point at 52,340. So if we're going to see any sort of progression to the upside here, we're still going to get rejected before we can even talk about challenging that previous lower high there. And that's going to be sat at around 50K, that sort of area. So to get over that 50K, we're going to need a hell of a lot of momentum, right? A hell of a lot. Even if we get an uptrend coming through, probably looking something along the lines of that, and testing this 48K again, it's just imminent rejection zone to be thinking about there, guys. There's a lot more scenarios for us to get rejected than even actually have continuation to the upside, right? I mean, we could be looking at some sort of cup and handle scenario that we are seeing here, guys. As you can see, cup, handle, that could basically mean potential gains to the upside. But what I would say the crucial points to be watching are the trend lines of this previous all-time high. And the first one that I would be saying about here is you can see the resistance from this zone. Bang here, pretty heavy stuff indeed. You can see we've actually smashed it here. Not too bad. We got that uptrend, didn't get the resistance, which is good. That is good news. That's the first bit of good news. But the rejection from here, the rejection point from here, was basically awful. If we had the continuation to the upside and we saw us hit around that 59, 60K, getting over the volume weighted ATR band, then we could have been looking at continuation to the upside in terms of new all-time highs and that sort of scenario coming through there. But it's still looking bearish, guys. I know it's not the most favorable topic in the world, but you know I always try and be as honest with you as possible. It is looking bearish. We are trending down. I did say when we were sat around this sort of zone, I do expect us to test this this downward sloping support line a number of times before we break it. And what are we doing here? We're testing it continuously, guys. We're testing it continuously, sat around this 40K sort of area. And as you can see on the midterm time frame, just zoomed out, right? On the midterm time frame, we are actually testing that pretty strongly here on this parallel channel here. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see if we can break that to the lower side. If we do, guys, we need to be watching. This is gonna be the very, very important zone to the downside here, guys. If we see us cascade down, see that word is jumping at me, cascade. If we see us dumping down in terms of price action here for Bitcoin, the place to be watching out for is going to be this 39,000, 40,000 area. Obviously, depending on how long it takes us to get down here, this is going to be a really crucial point for Bitcoin. If we lose these zones, it is going to be correlating pretty well with, remember, hello, these lower highs from before after that huge May crash there. If we lose this zone, it's really seriously bad. There goes the tonsils. As you guys know, I've been pretty ill recently, right? But I'm back. So yeah, as you can see here, this is going to be very, very crucial. If we do lose this zone, it's going to be really, really quite bad. Sliding, says Nick. Call me a thesaurus. Thanks, man. Do appreciate it. Sliding, right. Last few weeks, we've been saying the whale's trying to shake out the weak hands. Shake out the weak before the major run. Yeah, I do. Don't get me wrong. I really do want Bitcoin to absolutely bang it. It's going to make all of us a lot of copious amounts of cash. It is. It is. And we know why we're here, people. We know why we're here. We're here to make money. It's as simple as that. We're here to make money. Also, it's obviously going to help the altcoins run up as well. And I know we've got some hodlers out there. So, yeah, it's not going to be the end of the world if Bitcoin absolutely starts banging it. But to be honest, you can't really tell me this chart looks bullish, right? After seeing an all-time high like this, and then this insane crash to the downside. I think a lot of people get clouded just because it is Bitcoin. It is the leading asset in the cryptocurrency world. It's still looking bearish, right? We're still getting these lower highs coming through there. We're still not invalidating any serious ones coming through there. We've got serious trend lines to get over. The resistance to the downside is just so strong now. It is going to be, it's so strong now. Do you believe in the stock and flow chart? To be honest, I did have a look at that the other day, and that looks like we're coming down as well, Mr. Miles. So yeah, there's a lot of things coming in that, to be honest, it's not that I don't believe in it. The information is there, but I'm just going on what I'm seeing here, and to be honest, it's looking really bearish, right? And that chart looks bearish as well, so it does look bearish. It's a bit annoying. It is a bit annoying how bearish it does look, but we all know what happens if we do see us actually come down quite low. We're obviously just going to be accumulating this whole way down, because what are we? We're believers in crypto, right? We know this is going to absolutely bang it in the long run, right? So yeah, if we are going to see any sort of momentum to the upside here, because obviously, guys, it's not just going to keep going down in terms of this downtrend, right? As we saw yesterday, when we're seeing swings like this, huge Bitcoin swings there, thousands of bucks in the space of literally a few hours there, people are going to be, can we consider the 1st of September? 1st September, when was that? Yeah, it's a huge pump there coming through on the 1st of September, then all the way up to this dump point here at 52k. So yeah, as I was saying there, guys, it's not just going to keep going down. We're going to see pumps to the upside there, maybe even a few lower highs. Cough, cough, repeat. Maybe even a few lower highs getting validated before continuation down, because these pumps like that, they're flipping a lot of people bullish, right? A lot of people bullish. A lot of the, I guess, not as educated people in crypto would be seeing like a $2,000 pump and be like, oh my God, I'm buying everything. It's going to the moon. No, it's still looking bearish at the end of the day, people. So yeah, it is what it is, right? But yeah, if we are going to see any sort of challenge of this trend line from the all-time high, right? Don't think we're going to get to this. Don't think we're going to get quite to this lower high here at 52k. But if we are going to challenge around this 50k sort of mark, I know a lot more people are going to be insanely bullish if we're up at this sort of zone there. Which, to be fair, it's not the worst thing in the world. But if we do get there, there's plenty of resistance points to throw us right back down. Bring them onto the RSI here on the daily. If we're going to see any sort of buying momentum here, hello, clear cut resistance point that we can be looking for here for the future in terms of a dump to the downside there. Very interesting stuff indeed. That is going to correlate very well with the trend line coming down from the previous all-time high there as well. Oh God, yep, here comes the tonsils playing up. Brilliant, good stuff. Now that's pretty much Bitcoin done. Fear and greed index, it's just getting worse. It's getting worse. This reminds us of when was it? Is it August or July when it was really bad? Yeah, around probably July. So yeah, really bad. Yeah, Mr. Miles, that is eerie, man. How much of it is just psychology? Lots of content about how September is terrible for Bitcoin leading into the month. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Jerry, as well. A lot of it is. It's kind of works like marketing, word of mouth as well, right? Especially like with social media and stuff now. Like people can really just spread FUD and just spread all the rumors about Bitcoin. I mean, look at how many times China's banned Bitcoin, right? It's just it's just ridiculous, right? So so yeah, I see what you're saying there as well, Jerry. But yeah, anyway, back to yeah, fear and greed index obviously is insanely low. We're seeing everyone's pretty scared to trade, and to be honest, I don't blame them. It's looking pretty rough, pretty insanely manipulated. We've seen quite a lot of manipulation actually happening in September, I would say. Regardless of the rumors there, Jerry, I would say in September in general, we have seen manipulation, like clean cut manipulation, and funnily enough, near enough every Tuesday of the month, right? So so yeah, it's a bit too correlated for my extreme anxiety indexes, Tom. it's quite extreme stuff coming through there. But yeah, let me jump to what was next? Altcoins of the day. This is 3 altcoins that I've chosen to showcase to you guys today, and the first altcoin that I have picked is ADA, baby. Bit of ADA. The reasoning why I've picked ADA today, guys, is as you can see, we do have a pretty strong big falling wedge from the previous all-time high here, sat around that $3.10, $3.11, around that sort of area. At this point in time, we were looking for some sort of breakout to the upside, right? We were looking at some sort of breakout to the upside coming through. This is going to be what we're going to be doing for going on the most previous uptrend here, guys, and that is going to be sat at around $2.43. I mean, let's just take a step back for a second, guys, and let's just talk about this on the daily chart here, because you can see how insanely parabolic we went at one point for ADA. No one knew what the hell was happening here. It was just insane. Absolutely crazy stuff. They're smashing through previous all-time highs. I know there's a lot of confidence in the air for ADA recently, but I think they failed one of their smart contracts. And also, they've just paired up with Link, apparently. That's the new news on the market, right? They've just paired up with Link. So it's going to be very interesting to see how that does actually affect Link's price in general in the future, and also ADA as well, because obviously they're going to have a lot more support on that side as well. So yeah, we'll just have to see how that goes for the future there. But yeah, I think ADA are actually they're pulling their finger out a bit. I do think there's going to be a few big waves to the upside coming. I do think there is. I'm pretty bullish on ADA for the future, right? And they're leading the market in a sense at this point in time. Compared to a lot of the other alts, right? So yeah, in terms of a percent gain for a measure move to the upside, in terms of a long position we could be looking for, it's going to be around a 15.67% there. Pretty good stuff indeed in terms of a long position, and we're literally sat on the imminent break point there, guys. I know. We've got spillage coming through to the top side here. A lot of people thought there were break scenarios coming through here, and to be honest, if there is going to be a break scenario coming through in terms of a long position for ADA here, this is a perfect clean-cut example of why I grid my take profits, right? So let's do some examples coming through here, guys. You can see this is the measure move to the upside here. As you can see, the target price was around $2.58 there, sat on that previous low high quite strong. Now, if we were entering any sort of long position here, a lot of people would go for the full measure move, right? They'd go for this, what did we say, 15%? Did we say it was? Let's have a little... They would be going for around, yeah, near enough 14% there. They would be going for that full 14% there. No, absolutely not. We stagger our take profits all the way up at key reversal points. And this is just a clean example of this happening, right? Hitting first take profit at the 200 EMA, second take profit at this clean horizontal here at $2.41 there. We've already hit 2 take profits, right? Now we're seeing that reversal coming through. What we've done, we've moved our stop loss to our entry point there, and then we're getting stopped out at entry. Yes, we're getting stopped out. It is a stop loss, but it's a stop win, if anything, just because we've already hit 2 take profits there, guys. And that's just a nice example of a nice reversal of a measure move that hasn't actually come into fruition and been completed. But yeah, we can actually be potentially expecting that yet again coming through there, guys. So definitely a point to be referencing as well there. And at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world if you don't get the full measure move, because here you've already made... you made 4% at that 200 EMA, and then also another 6%, 6.41% at that horizontal as well. So yeah, it's all good stuff. Profit is profit at the end of the day, people. Just trying to work out how you can make as much as possible and limit those losses, right? Limit those losses. So yeah, that's pretty much ADA sort of covered there. Pretty central on the RSI, not that much to talk about there. Got a bit of a double bottom chart pattern, I would say, just jumping out at me off the bat right now. So yeah, we could be looking at something along the lines of yeah, pretty W pattern coming through there, guys, and this could correlate very well with the breakout scenario as well there. So yeah, if we are going to be pulling that up, something along the lines of that, right, we could be doing a measure move like so at this double bottom to the neckline here, which is this central point, and then what we're going to be doing, we're basically going to be banging this measure move up, so it basically falls dead in line like so, right, dead in line like so at $2.01 there. So yeah, if we are going to see a breakout scenario coming through, there is a double bottom chart pattern measure move to be thinking about as well, if we do actually break that to the upside, which is another factor that we could actually see that progression. Nice bullish chart pattern coming through there, guys. Interesting stuff there to be thinking about for the future. Now let's Crypto Chester, have you been keeping an eye on Coty? I have, kind of. I've been jumping in and out on my streams, man, but nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. I know it's been dumping down recently, hasn't it? So yeah, we will potentially have a little look at that. Let me jump to my next altcoin of the day. This is a second altcoin that I've chosen to showcase to you guys. And if you're new to the stream, I do this every single day, Monday to Friday. Yeah, every single day, Monday to Friday. But I haven't recently just because I've had tonsillitis, right? It's been pretty bad. But I'm back. My throat is actually killing. I should probably have some water. Oh, good. Yeah, so I basically had 2 days off, guys, from streaming, and to be honest, it has helped. I have missed it. I've missed it though, because I do enjoy seeing you guys, or talking to you guys every day, and also streaming you guys my knowledge, education. So yeah, in terms of a measure move for this descending triangle for XRP, potential breakout scenario coming through in terms of a long position coming through there, around at 5.82%. We did see this pretty much come into fruition before, but Didn't quite get there in terms of the completion of the measure move. Near enough got there, but not quite got there. So yeah, this is going to still be valid here. Even if we did get there, it would still be valid. So we could be looking at a nice long on XRP there, around 5.82% there. Obviously, guys, nothing I say is financial advice. You guys know that. You guys know that, but I do have to say that just to cover myself. Nothing I say is financial advice. It's just my opinions on what I think might happen in the market from an educational standpoint. Amazing stuff there. So yeah, just if you're wanting to take any positions that I am saying here, guys, just do some research, do your own research, do your own TA before you take these positions. So yeah, this is going to be the move for XRP that I would be looking for, 5.82%. Obviously, guys, same scenario, stagger and take profits all the way up. And if you are struggling to find out where to stagger your take profits, you're going to be using previous lower highs there, because they're key resistance points to be getting over there for the future. And also moving averages as well there. Very, very good stuff indeed. And also we do have on this indicator pivot points as well there, which I do use, but I try not to use them as much on the stream, just because it does get quite messy, right? It does get quite messy coming through. As you can see there, we do have quite a few pivot points in terms of take profit points. So yeah, we would have a couple coming through at 96 cents there, and then the next one is going to be probably 96 is probably the most correlative one there to be basically referencing. But yeah, that probably would take us to the completion of the measure move coming through there. So yeah, that was interesting stuff coming through there. Interesting about their Visa card. Not sure. Interesting. Might take a day or so to break through the 45k resistance, right? Yeah, so 45k resistance for Bitcoin here is going to be, first things first, on the shorter term time frame there for LR. We are going to be looking at a breakout for a symmetrical triangle coming through, right? That's going to be taking us up to this 44, 45k sort of area. That's a very key, very, very key lower high here, right? And you can see the resistance last time that we did see this. The resistance that we saw last time, so it's likely that we get rejected from this zone, right? It's very likely we get rejected from this zone, and as I said, that's why we stagger our take profits, people. I can't stress that enough, right? So yeah, we're likely to see some sort of rejection coming down, potentially even coming down for another retest, and then bouncing up from there. But yeah, at this point in time, I would be referencing this as a rejection point in terms of that 45k. So yeah, it's going to take a lot of momentum to get through that resistance for you there, LR. Yeah, let me jump back to my altcoins. We got XRP. This is the move that we are looking for there. Let me get rid of these pivot points, because I know they're pretty not visually appealing for the end consumer, which is you guys. Oh, my throat is bad. I haven't spoken like this in days. So yeah, let me jump to my next altcoin of the day. The next altcoin of the day that I've chosen to showcase to you it's Stellar. Stellar à toi. Very good. I feel like I should be going to Chester's Discord and sharing all the news with you to you guys. Mr. Miles, we're quite popping in Telegram. We're literally in there all day. So if you've got any news and stuff, just bang it in there, bro. A lot of us we're interested in all that stuff. So yeah. Oh god. Yeah, the yawns are coming in the afternoon. So yeah, I'm definitely still not 100%, which sucks. But we'll see how we go. But yeah, in terms of Stellar, I did want to cover this recently, just because you can see this pretty dominant trend line here, guys, all the way back from March 2020. Yes, March 2020, the dirty crypto crash that we did see when Bitcoin, I believe, hit $3,000 or something. I don't like Telegram because there isn't a PC version. Oh, okay, that's a bit annoying. I mean, there is a PC version, isn't there? I'm pretty sure there's a PC version, man. Yeah, pretty sure. Maybe you should check again, bro. They've been updating it and stuff. So yeah, I've got a PC add-on as like a desktop program, and it comes up a Telegram. So yeah, maybe something for you to look into. So yeah, as you can see here, guys, Stellar is on literally crucial. JR's in the chat. Then I see on the screen there, JR. We've got a crucial thing to talk about here for Stellar. As you can see on the daily, this is the trend line coming up from March 2020. Pretty scary stuff here, people. If we lose this trend line to the downside here, we could be looking at a bit of a breakdown, right? The breakdown scenario I would be looking for in terms of measure move, in terms of a nice Stellar short position coming through there, is going to be bringing Stellar all the way down to around the 17, 18 cents there. And to be honest, we know how bad it's been trending. We know how bad it's been trending since the May crash, right? We've not really seen any sort of momentum to the upside. Yes, granted, we did have this uptrend. Yes, crypto did go up from July the 21st all the way up to September time when we saw the start of the first dump, right? But Stellar didn't really perform like a lot of the other altcoins. A lot of the other altcoins actually started doing this and started banging up all-time highs, that sort of scenario coming through there. But Stellar just kind of fizzled out and didn't really go any higher than this, and just kind of didn't really find that momentum behind it. And we've just seen the downtrend basically resume from there. So yeah, if we are going to see a measure move break to the downside, we can be profiting off this, right? We can be profiting on this in terms of a short position. In terms of percentage for this, it's going to be big. It's going to be juicy indeed. We're going to be looking at a nice, ripe, freshly picked mango here, around a 31.52% short position to the downside there. And need I say any more, guys? Stagger take profits all the way down. You know the drill. You know your drills here. Stagger and take profits all the way down, all the way up, depending on which sort of what position we are in there. But yeah, stellar position I would be looking for in terms of a nice swing trade there. It's going to be around a 31.52%. Amazing stuff there. And yeah, definitely if we do hit this zone coming through, we're going to be crossing through around this 19 cents there. Once we break through that, I can see some sort of bounce scenario coming through from that zone, as we have seen previously. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a strong take profit point to be looking for there, guys. And also another take profit at 21 cents there, and probably it'd probably bang another take profit around that 24 there, just for a bit of reassurance to not have just an empty gap like this, because if we can see any sort of trap and reversal like that, you're going to get stopped out, right? And you want to be hitting a nice take profit before that. That's basically how it goes here, guys. That's how it goes. So yeah. What else did I want to do? I wanted to, was it this one? Yeah, I did want to do this. I wanted to review my premium scalping package, which I am launching today. Yeah, I'm launching it today. It's $19.99 or $19.99. It's $19.99 per month. And there's a 7-day free trial if you guys do want to check that out. This is my website I've been building for a while. So yeah, this is the website I've been building for a while, guys. This is, yeah, it's basically something I've been building for a while. This is the Premium Scout package, which I'm launching today. And it's, as I said, $19.99 a month, 7-day free trial. You're basically renting this indicator, the sideways money indicator. And we're basically going to be reviewing the trades for this indicator that we did actually see get activated yesterday, right? The trades that we did see get activated for this indicator yesterday. We do trade this indicator on the hourly chart, right? On the hourly time frame, and it is the sideways money indicator. We know what that means. It trades in a sideways market, of course, right? It trades in a sideways market. So let's just review what we did see coming through yesterday. We saw a lovely dump to the downside off this sideways channel, right? Channel's got to be sideways. Channel's got to be sideways. We got to hit the central point for it to be activated. We come down. We have a wick outside the zone. Candle body close in the zone. This signifies a lovely long position, right? First take profit is halfway through this zone. Bang, first take profit hit, second take profit hit as well. It's just the perfect scalping indicator. But yeah, I would say this indicator, I think it's 72% profitable trades. It's pretty good stuff coming through there, guys. And with this premium scalping package, you will get 5 of the. I will be posting 5 of these positions per day, every single day, Monday to Friday, in this group, right? In this group. So you're getting 25 scalp positions per week. Pretty crazy stuff there. Pretty crazy stuff there. At 72% success rate. Really good stuff. So let's do some percentages. Nothing really too crazy. 1.21% first take profit, and the next take profit is that $2.5% there as well there. So yeah, still 2.5%. That's still pretty good stuff. And yeah, the next one I did want to review is FIL. This was a trade that we did take yesterday as well. As you can see here, guys, this is the exact same scenario. We come to the central point, we're activated. We come down, we wick outside the zone, we take a lovely long position up through here, and then we basically, what do? We set a take profit halfway up. As you can see there, take profit halfway up, and then another take profit at this central zone. Amazing long position basically coming into fruition there. Look at that amazing 2.11% there, and then also 3.77% there. That was another successful trade that came in yesterday as well. Another one that I did want to look at is T-Fuel. This is what we did yesterday as well. This is what we did yesterday as well here. Whereabouts was that one? Yeah, so this was here. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, as you can see, the central point coming through here, guys. You can see as we come down to this zone, we see a nice wick outside the zone, activating a lovely long position there. You can see entry point is going to be around this sort of zone there. Take profit, first one is going to be halfway up, and then the next take profit is going to be that central zone as well, which is going to be further up there. So yeah, in terms of percentages for that, We didn't actually get quite stopped out, near enough stopped out, because we go on the previous wick, right? So we have our stop loss just below the previous wick. But as you can see there, guys, we found that level of support pretty much bang on that previous wick there. So yeah, it's not too bad. Let me get that drawn in. So yeah, not too bad. Our stop loss would have been just below this, so we nearly got stopped out, but not quite there. And this is why we have our stop loss below this zone. And then obviously you can see the reversal in the price from there in the sideways market. Pretty valid stuff, pretty good stuff indeed. And yeah, in terms of take profit points coming through there, we would have hit the first one probably around this sort of zone there. Then the next one probably up around this sort of zone there. So overall around 2.3% gain there as well. Pretty amazing stuff there for the sideways money indicator. And if you guys did want to go check that out, if you did want to go try it out for 7 days, it is on my website, which is in the link in the description, guys. So yeah, it's launching today. So yeah, I know the OGs are probably, I know a lot of the OGs are watching here. So yeah, if you do want to go check that out, it would be absolutely amazing stuff. You don't need to go check out the package, just the website, and give me a review on the website, because I've been building it for quite a while, and it's nice to get some feedback, right? So yeah, I do appreciate that coming through. Yeah, I just wanted to run through that very quickly, just because this is very successful, and yeah, you'll be getting 5 trades a day from that. Pretty good stuff. This is for the cold hard scalpers, because you guys know that I'm not the biggest scalper in the world, right? You know, I'm not the biggest scalper in the world, but I've wanted to be doing some sort of scalping scenarios coming through. And look, it's just a cold hard example right now of Bitcoin. This is the last like 4 hours, right? Sideways money indicator here on the hourly. Central point getting hit, activation. We've got sideways market coming through there. Amazing stuff. This is where the channel is sideways. We've got a lovely wick outside the zone. We come back in, candle close inside the zone. We're taking a short position, right? Short position all the way down to this central point. First take profit point is going to be in the middle there, probably around there, 43,200. That's going to be the first take profit. First take profit hit. What do? We move our stop loss to our entry point. Yes, you know the drill, people. And then we're going to be moving it to the final take profit point is going to be that central point. So yeah, that is another successful trade there in terms of a scalp there. It's pretty god mode, right? It's pretty god mode. But yeah, guys, you know what time of the show it is now. It's the altcoin request part of the show. So get your altcoin request in the chat, and I'll do some live TA for you there. Samson says, you're a great content creator to watch. You should check M Content, the world's first digital content marketplace, and apply for their seed funding. Amazing stuff there, Sam. Appreciate the compliments there. Mr. Miles says, I'm not a scalper, but hey man, I'm not a scalper, but if I can make money using this indicator scalping, then why the hell wouldn't I, right? Yeah, I'm not the type of guy to actively go through and really search for scalps all day long. But as I said, I've got this indicator, and I'll show you my strategy with this indicator, which makes scalping easy and fun, right? I know I will do Coty one sec, but I just wanted to explain this to you guys. So as you can see on the hourly, I've got this indicator up, sideways money indicator, and you can see I can just go valid. Oh yeah, that's valid. Could be waiting for a scalp there, so I'll just flag it on my watch list. Oh yeah, Doge is valid. We've got what we got next. XRP, yeah, that's valid. That's going sideways. ADA, yeah, that's valid. Brilliant. Yeah, we've got DOT. That's valid as well for another scalping move. So yeah, you can see what I mean. It's quite easy for me to scalp using this indicator, and that's why I can basically go through the top 150 cryptocurrencies and find these trades in probably the space of, I'd probably say, about 25 to 30 minutes there. So yeah, if you're scalping and looking at the charts for that long and still making that still making like 2, 3, 4% per day doing that, then why the hell wouldn't you? And as I said, that package, it has got it's going to have 5 positions per day in using that indicator. And we said I started it yesterday just to start the group going, to get a bit of information in there. And we had 5 trades coming through yesterday, and as I said, guys, it's a minimum of 5 trades. If there's more going, I'm going to be putting them in there. It's as simple as that. I did have a super chat request. Yes, I did, Phoenix. I did have Happy there for Haristo, so I will be getting to that once I've done with Coty. But yeah, as I was saying there, we had 4 out of 5 trades successful yesterday in terms of that scalp group. So yes, over 70%. So yeah, it's pretty good stuff. So yeah, let's get to Coty coming through. I'm just gonna have a drink of water because my throat is in agony, and then we're gonna carry on. Oh, H2O, hey, pretty good stuff. 33 likes as well, guys. Amazing stuff there. Not quite smashing that like target today, but hey, no sweat it. It's fine. It's the afternoon. I don't usually stream in the afternoon, so a lot of my audience are probably not here, right? So yeah, it's not a problem. But yeah, so it's always good to get a couple likes and help the stream out there. So yeah, if you guys are enjoying the content, I do stream every single day, Monday to Friday. Now, Coty, bit of Coty coming through there. You can see, is this previous all-time high that we've got? Yeah, so previous all-time high, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but fortunately, I'm super and I chatted. Can I count, says Mr. Miles? Yes, you can, man. You tune into like every stream, so I do appreciate you coming through. We've got all-time highs. All-time highs. You know, we know the all-time high rule that we reference here on this channel, my people. My people. We've got all-time highs coming through at 67 cents there. Now, the rejection point, sorry, the all-time high rule that we do reference here, if we do see an all-time high, 80% of the time, we come back down and we test the previous all-time high in terms of a level of support. So what are we doing now? We're coming back down, testing that level of support. So I would expect us to come down and touch that 59.89 before having a nice bounce up yet again. I mean, to be honest, you can see this uptrend. It's actually very, very strong, and that's why I'm going to jump onto the 4 hour and get a bit of a better gauge, because we are looking at we're kind of an ascending triangle actually. Just looking at it, we've got a bit of spillage that I will be drawing in there, but I would say not symmetrical, ascending triangle chart pattern coming through here, which could mean a bit of continuation to the upside here, which is going to be pretty good. But yeah, as I was saying, that I would expect to potentially have a little break to the downside first. But yeah, that's still going to be inside the symmetrical triangle. Sorry, the ascending triangle. So yeah, it's still not too bad as well. Discord link. The link to the Discord, my good sir, Kushagra is Kushagra Sibal. Kushagra Sibal. If I'm saying that right. The Discord link is in the description of the video if you're not a scammer. Pete says, just heard happy, so please could you check that out? That is an absolute gem. Yes, sorry, Haristo, I've got that. I've literally got Happy Haristo coming. I've got Happy Haristo on my list here. That is next. So yeah, I do appreciate the next super chat. I'm paying a bit more because I feel bad now. There's a bit more. There's an expensive coffee for you. Thank you, man. I do appreciate that. Do appreciate that. And yeah, guys, it is the equivalent of you buying me like a beer or a coffee, which is a nice gesture, right? So yeah, I do appreciate that, Haristo. I'll be getting a Starbucks on you, my good sir. So yeah, as you can see here, guys, Coty is looking at a move to the downside here. I would be looking at bouncing here from this 59 cents, and then we could be looking at some sort of long position to the upside. But yeah, as I was saying, guys, all-time high rules do apply. We are potentially likely to come down to this 59 before ever coming back up. Right? Terminology is way off there. And yeah, as you can see, we could still be looking at around a 14.8% gain there. Pretty crazy in terms of price action there for Coty. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how that happens and whether we can be profiting from this break up to the upside, right? I'm doing happy, everyone. Everyone wants a bit of happy. I think we're all happy. It's a Q coin. It's should we do Q coin? Yeah, we'll do a bit of Q coin. Interesting. Something's buzzing and stuff. Not sure what's going on. So yes, happy right now. Let's get to the daily and see if we can get some sort of gauge of what's happening here on the daily, because the last 5 days we have seen all-time highs coming through here for KuCoin. I think this is very new on KuCoin as well. 17th of June, yeah, pretty new coming through there. To be honest, I don't know any fundamentals about this, and the fact that you're all preaching about it, saying it's really good, it's definitely, and this is why I like having a community, and I like having a live stream coming through, so we can all talk about coins and we can all help educate each other. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing some fundamental research in my own time on Happy itself, and the same sort of scenario coming through when someone requested DAG in the stream there. Hello, Mr. McGregor's son. Has BTC cut off the woods yet? Dollar is rising and maybe bad, question mark. So yeah, apparently Happy is the gem. So yeah, definitely gonna do some fundamental research on Happy, because a lot of people are saying that is a gem coming through there. Whether you're all the promoters from the company or not, but yeah, I might even do an altcoin video on it if it's worthy, if it's good enough tech and all that stuff. So yeah, we'll just have to see how that goes, guys. But yeah, in terms of what's happening here, for what I would say is potentially a parallel channel coming through there, guys. Obviously, we've got a bit of spillage, and we can be doing some sort of trap zone. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Yeah, don't know what just happened there. Clicked the completely wrong button on the thing there. I have no idea what it is. Just seemed like everyone wanted to see it. Yeah, I know what you mean there. Hey, you. And so yeah, let's get a little trap zone drawn in, just for potential scenarios to the downside here, guys, for the future. If we are going to be seeing any sort of crashing coming through that, we can basically be prepared for a bounce zone in terms of a wick from this zone. In terms of what we are seeing in terms of the last 4 or 5 days, as I was saying, the momentum to the upside is very, very strong indeed. I will get down to the shorter term time frame. But you can see all-time high rules playing out yet again. Once we set new all-time highs, we usually dump right the way back down to the previous all-time highs. And to be honest, the previous all-time high of that candle close there is going to be our entry, and that's at 71.96. Yes, we have lost that at this point in time. We have found that resistance to the downside here, but what I would say, the level of support at 62.92 is going to be probably a definite, probably a very good point to be referencing for the future there in terms of a bounce point, in terms of a level of support. If we lose that zone, it's not the end of the world, because we've got this trend line to the downside here, as we were just discussing from this parallel channel, right? This is going to be a definite point to be referencing for a bounce point. So I would actually expect us to be either, if we do lose this trend line here, so if we do lose this horizontal level of support there, we're definitely going to bounce here, as we've got all the major moving averages coming up as well. And that's going to be around a $58.75. So in terms of, obviously guys, this is a new coin, so I know you guys are probably not going to be trading this here on a day-to-day basis. You're probably looking for accumulation zones, right? You're probably looking for lower prices to accumulate more of this coin, because I see there's a lot of believers in the chat there. So in terms of accumulation prices, I would be looking for, would be the first one would be $63.11 there. If we lose that, the next level of accumulation is going to be around that $58.23 there. So yeah, definite potential reversal points to the upside there for this coin here. And as you can see, the confidence in this coin is there. It's there. You can see this parabolic run up, and let's just use my my Everest analogy here, and that is, you guys know what my Everest analogy is. It basically means if we're climbing Everest like so in a parabolic motion, we need to be resting at base camp 1. We need to be resting, consolidating at base camp 1 before taking another leg up. Otherwise, this parabolic craziness, it's not healthy, right? It's not healthy. And then after that, we just crash. We haven't got enough food. We haven't got enough air. We just crash. We need to be resting at base camp 1 before we're looking at any sort of any sort of next leg up there. So yeah, definitely a point to be watching. Ideally, you want to consolidate along this zone for maybe probably 4 or 5 days, and then take another leg up like so. Otherwise, you're just going to see that instant sell-off like you did see before. Let me jump to the 4-hourly here for Happy, and let's see if we can get some sort of potential shorter-term targets for shorter-term breakouts. But I know you guys aren't really hodling this. I know you guys aren't really day trading this. You're more just probably hodling it and looking for those accumulation zones, as I was just saying there. And so yeah, in terms of a symmetrical triangle pattern that we are seeing, this is bullish, right? It's bullish, and the reason for this is, guys, when we see it go parabolic like this, and when we see a nice, real, huge amount of buying potential for a coin there, and then you see a symmetrical triangle, it basically forms a bullish pennant chart pattern, a bullish pennant chart pattern, right? And that is obviously bullish continuation to the upside, right? So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how this does plan out, whether you are gonna actually hold out in this symmetrical triangle, or you're going to be looking at some sort of parallel channel in terms of a range coming through like this before taking another leg up, right? So yeah, a couple of scenarios to be weighing up there for the future there. But in terms of Happy in general, it does look bullish, right? It does look bullish, and you've got a lot of support to the lower side of it. Hey, he says, I'm in sort of a bad spot. My car died and I need to buy a new one. If I sell all my crypto, I can get a good reliable car to get to and from work, but it will be starting from scratch in crypto again. Ouch, man. Actually had no problem going straight up Mount Everest. That thing had a helicopter taking it up. Funny stuff there. To be honest, hey, you could probably get a reliable car for probably like $500, man. You can get an old car that's got good service history and stuff like that, and don't drive like a maniac. And your car should get you to A to B, right? until you're absolutely like minted, right? I think this whole leasing cars and paying monthly on cars and stuff like that, I think that's just a bit of a buying something you can't essentially like afford, right? If you can't buy it outright, you shouldn't really be buying it, in my opinion. Just because you like the way that you look in it, right? It's just caring about what people think of you when you're trying to grind and trying to make that money. It's probably quite a bad trait to have. It actually will hold you back in terms of your net worth and growing that, right? I'll have a car for $500. What, dude? No, lol, maybe. Now, to be honest, when this is probably like talking like 5 years ago, right? I had Renault Clios, mate. Renault Clios. I had them for like a year, man, like a whole year. Renault Clio, it would do me, and I was driving like an absolute maniac, right? So yeah, just you can buy a crap reliable car, because to be honest, if you think about it in terms of an investment standpoint, right, you're gonna buy a car, say you're gonna spend 10 grand on a car, right? 10 grand on a car. And then say if you're buying it on lease or paying monthly on that, you're taking your money out of crypto to do that. So now, if crypto starts to bang it up and stuff, you're actually going to be losing the gains that you would have had, and the car that you've got is now depreciating in value, because that's all they pretty much do. So yeah, it's just in my opinion, not the best business choice. Yeah, anyway, let's get back to crypto. Litecoin for blockchain developer invasion. Yeah, to be fair, I haven't really looked at cars properly in a while. Like, I've got a nice reliable car, so it's not really been a problem of mine. But yeah, I have noticed though. I did notice that the lower price cars were actually going up in value, which is quite interesting, right? So yeah, let's get to Litecoin. Well, this is not good. What is that? What is that? That's like a whale. What? That's just dreadful, like. Especially for Litecoin as well. That's like a really established coin. That's really, really bad to see something like that. Especially, that's just awful. Should we zoom into that, right? I can't believe I missed that. No one brought that up on my stream or anything. Yeah, look at that. That's crazy, crazy price action there. Filthy. Absolutely disgusting. Yes, exactly, Phoenix. A to B. A to B. When you don't have the money, you shouldn't be flexing it. You shouldn't be flexing it. A to B. This whole Instagram, I want to post and look amazing on Instagram. If you can't afford the stuff, why are you getting it? As simple as that. You could be making 10 times the money. Anyway, here, I'm not here to preach, right? There's just a few stuff that I live by. But yeah, I'll buy a McLaren when I can afford a McLaren, not when I can lease one. Like, not leasing a McLaren. Like, nah, I'm buying it outright. Yeah, so let's talk about this, because we're in a breakout scenario here for Litecoin here on the 4 hour. You can see a falling wedge pattern. In terms of a measure move, we could be looking at near enough a measure move completion there. That spike was due to fake news. People thought Walmart teamed up with Litecoin. That was brilliant. Oh god, it's hilarious, isn't it? How rumors spread in crypto, hey? It was false advertisement on Litecoin. Okay, crazy stuff there. Amazing, isn't it, right? So yeah, as you can see here, guys, this is going to be the measure move, and it has been completed in terms of a percent for this gain. If you guys did jump into any sort of long position on terms of a breakout scenario coming through here, you would have been looking at a 5.3% gain there for Litecoin. Amazing stuff there, guys. I'm not going to be hanging around for too much longer. I do have to go. I have to go to Soho Farmhouse, which is really nice actually. So yeah, got a nice bit of an evening planned. So yeah, so let me jump to XCAD and for Jerry, XCAD for Jerry. But guys, I will be back tomorrow morning 100%. Obviously, I've had a few days off due to tonsillitis, but I'm on the road to recovery. I'm on the road. I'm nearly there. So yeah, it's not looking too bad. So yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So so yeah, I should be back to normal streaming schedule tomorrow, which should be good stuff indeed. Let's get rid of that trend line, because that's not a friendly one. So yeah, normal streaming schedule tomorrow, guys. So you can expect me a bit more earlier in the morning, right? He says anyway on the charts. Yeah, so as you can see here, guys, we do have a pretty what do we have here? We got an ascending triangle coming through there, an ascending triangle coming through, and that's when a trend line is to the upside, and we got a nice horizontal to the upside as well there. Basically, this is going to be acting as a pretty key level of resistance, as we have seen multiple times there. I would say we've got a pretty strong trap zone that we could be plotting in there around this sort of area. Definitely a point to be looking out for there. If we are looking for any sort of measure move to the upside there, we've got a lot of factors actually holding us back, right? A lot of factors holding us back in terms of this horizontal price at around $4 and $4.10 there. Yeah, that's going to be a point to be holding us back. In terms of a measure move, if we are going to see a break and the continuation chart pattern actually play out here, we could be looking at something along the lines of this, right? Bringing us all the way up to $5.38. Is that new all-time highs? No. What the hell is that? That's an open candle, right? That's just dreadful. Yeah, that's I don't like to count them as all-time highs, right? So yeah, I would say near enough coming up to all-time highs there if we do see a measure move completion coming through there. But yeah, XCAD. I swear I did some research on this, but I can't remember actually. Roger's in the chat there. Nice to see you on the stream there, Roger. I haven't seen you in a while, my good sir. Hope you're having a good time. Hey, old Chester, my man. Come on, bro. I see on the stream there. To appreciate you stopping by. You have jumped in just at the end of the stream there, but yeah, I will do a little bit of Axie for you there in terms of a request there. Not a problem, my good sir. I see you stopping by. Yeah, in terms of a gain, we could be looking at 24.1%. As I said, there is a heavy points of resistance in terms of this trap zone that we've got here. We've already been rejected multiple times inside of it there. So yeah, it's very, very interesting to see how this is going to play out in the future. If we are going to see any momentum gain, any momentum gain to the upside there, we're likely to get rejected in the zone. And also, guys, hello, volume weighted ATR band. We know what this means. It means heavy resistance. Can I get to the right tool? Heavy resistance coming through there, guys. Unless we break it, we trend along it, right? Unless we break it and trend along it, as you can see, resistance. Unless we break it and we trend along it, you can see us tapping it, trending along it there. But let me get some cleaner cut examples of resistance of this, because I know it happens. It's ridiculous, right? How it happens on other charts. We don't have a lot of data here, right? Because obviously this is a very new coin, so I'm sure the OGs know what I'm trying to get at here. If we are getting above that volume weighted ATR band, we're likely to trend above it. If we can get above that, instead of going for this 24%, for me personally, if I'm going to be long in this, I would be actually entering after we see a congruent breakout here. Still, it's going to be 13.55%. That's still a bloody good trade, as an Englishman would say. So yeah, still not bad here. So yeah, let me have a little look. Something I'd love for you to check out. Glassnode. It specializes on-chain metrics. Okay, not your typical charts, but you may still find it interesting. So that's useful. Yes, sweet, bro. I'll definitely have a look at Glassnode. And that's the thing, like you can continuously be learning with trading, and that's something that I do love. There's always something new, especially like with stocks and forex and stuff. Like you learn all the basics, you learn all the TA and all that stuff, and it's like, yeah, okay, I've got pretty good as I can really get. But with crypto, you've got all these different projects, all these fundamentals, there's just so much to learn, right? There's so much coming out continuously, and that's why I do like learning. I like studying and stuff like that. Not if someone's teaching me. I like to study off my own back, to educate myself and just develop my knowledge, right? So yes, it's good stuff. That's what I wanted to get out. 41 likes as well, guys. Absolutely amazing stuff. I am going to be calling it a day once I've done AXS there for Roger, because my throat is hurting and I have got to go out. Got to go out. But yeah, it's gonna be a nice evening. It's nice, like spa and sauna and that sort of sauna steam room, outside pool, and just nice, relaxing, good. Like obviously I've got rid of tonsillitis, right? So need just an extra bit of relaxation, and I'll be good to go tomorrow. But yeah, it's gonna be a nice chilled evening, and probably a restaurant or something like that. It's gonna be nice. Yeah, in terms of Axie right now, bit of Axie AXS. I actually want to look at this on the daily before we do any sort of scenarios like that, right? Just because we have obviously been running up like a mudder trucker for quite a while. This is obviously May, and from May we just banged at all-time highs. Is this July the 20th? Yeah, around that sort of area when Elon and Jack jumped on that thing. So yeah, it's just been running up like crazy. But we know the whole. I know. I said this earlier, Mr. Miles. Sorry, I know you said this earlier. Mount Everest actually didn't have trouble. Depends how big that mountain is, my good sir. As you can see, we've got a nice parabolic motion coming to the upside here. If we are looking at any sort of Mount Everest drawing like so, the potential for Axie right now, consolidation along this zone, and then another leg up, potentially looking along the lines of this, right? If we are doing any, I don't really like doing this. I think it's really quite greedy, but any sort of uptrend in terms of copying that zone there, would not do it like that. I would be looking at something more along the lines of that. It's because I'm on logarithmic chart, right? So yeah, it tends to work better with crypto. But yeah, I would be looking at something along the lines of this. It's moving all over the place. But yeah, something along the lines of this in terms of price targets for like a long time, right? It's not going to be overnight. It's going to be a long time. But yeah, Axie is doing very well in the future. And to be honest, this is before NFT games are really taking off. When they start to really get into the mainstream sort of gaming space, yeah. Need I say any more? It's gonna absolutely boom. So go buy your NFT coins now. No, just be aware for certain games like this absolutely blowing up, because the moment the mainstream audience really do hit it, we're gonna see some insane gains. And like we've seen this recently with Axie, it's just insane. But just have a little look for the future, right? Mr. Miles says, yeah, all that really interesting stuff. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to be calling it a day, my good people. Glassnode. Okay, cool. Okay, man. Nice. I'm going to be calling it a day. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow morning. To give you a BTC update and yeah, just a little review. If you guys want to go check out my website, did work very hard on it, just to give me some pointers, or if you see anything that's wrong, let me know, please, because obviously I'm pretty dyslexic when it comes to writing. So yeah, if I've made any spelling mistakes and stuff, so yeah, let me know. Yeah, that'd be really cool. If you go check my website, give me some feedback, because I want to get some feedback from you guys, because you guys are why I do all this, right? So yeah, amazing stuff. And also, just a brief on my premium scalping package, 5 trades per day, guys. 7-day free trial. You can go activate it now on the website. If you want to go check that out, just go to product information, or just go to a premium scalp package there on the website, and you will see that coming through. And the link is in the description. Amazing stuff. And yeah, that's going to be it from me, guys. I will be back tomorrow morning to give you guys a BTC cryptocurrency update, and we'll be going through all the juicy stuff in terms of altcoins of the day as well. Let's spell it as profit. Interesting stuff there, Mr. Miles. But yeah, peace out, guys. From now, thank you ever so much for watching. Amazing stuff. But yeah, for now, it's gonna be peace out and goodbye from me, Crypto Chester.